People are not aware of how complicated it is to design spaces. If you design spaces using a bad process, you will end up with waste. Cutting down more trees, more ships on the oceans. A sustainable process is win-win for you, your customers, and our planet.
Being a configurant is about being able to act sustainably. Founders were thinking about, solving this problem of designing spaces with highly configurable products. But what they also saw here is that by doing so, we had the possibility to reduce waste. Here we have an opportunity to actually help companies being more sustainable.
In 1990, most software were for specialists. It was a CAD expert that did run the design software, not the designer. We wanted to make software for designers and salespeople from day one. Just intuitive, one-button mouse software that were super fast to learn for anyone.
The story started in 1989 when I sat down and did a prototype on a task that my father had given me to do the calculation for furnishing an office with partitions. There are quite a number of important innovations, and the most important one is the super lightweight way of describing and editing graphics. Our parametric models on the drawing are also interconnected, so we can write algorithms that understands the layout of a group or calculates higher level values like pressure drop in a ventilation system, for example. The rules allow us to make a very good user experience, so furnishing with a computer feels very natural because objects behave as you expect.
The conceptual part of design is very playful and creative. You more or less play around with ideas that might be realistic, but maybe not realistic at all. In our software, the user play with intelligent building blocks. They stretch, they connect, they change parameters, apply materials in a very game-like environment. The magic is that those building blocks know how to translate design intent to real products, so we can see prices when we design and do clean orders when we are done.
Technology has the ability, if done right, to blend the industries seamlessly together. With our platform is that you can write customizations that encode all the business rules for your product, and they can coexist with any other manufacturer's products.
When it comes to industry and our direction, we have actually a review of where we go and where we invest and how we can make the best difference, so to speak. We will go for 3 industries: the kitchen industry, the commercial interior industry, and the material handling industry. And the thinking there is to see how we can help them utilizing our invention and our technology to help them with their profitability, with their design processes, and helping them throughout their journey, so to speak. When we view the commercial interior industry, we see that this is not necessarily a high margin industries. Optimizing the flow from design through production through delivery is really important. We can provide that input to production and delivery and installation that makes it right the first time. When we talk about material handling, it's fitting out redistribution centers for postal officers or really big e-commerce players, for example, supporting the salespeople with creating the designs, with doing accurate quotes, and it's important to be able to integrate with other types of solutions, emulation and simulation of capacity and control centers and so on. And we do those integrations too, so we are strong in being part of an ecosystem around the solutions that is needed. And when it comes to the kitchen industry, and especially the home market, it's much about the collaboration with the end customer. We supply an omni-channel concept where we have the possibility for the designers to work directly with the purchaser of a kitchen and agree on the design, change the design, do the revisions, and do that in an efficient and transparent way.
Teamwork and collaboration is the way for us moving forward. It's not just Configura that have ambition and want to innovate. Yes, we started something, but we for sure want to invite others to join us. Just look at the possibilities. We can't do it all, it's impossible. We open up like a flower and welcome doers around the world to join the fun. Designing and programming are difficult and time-consuming tasks. You are so alone in the dungeons, creating, innovating, digging. You need possibilities to learn, share, and have fun with other people. Our conference, CET Experience, is that moment. The inspiration and energy coming out of it is so important for our journey moving forward.
We've been part of CET since 2013. I think we were behind Steelcase being number one, Hayworth, and then us signing up. And just being a part of what I've seen, the evolution of CET and where it's going has just been phenomenal. I mean, the rise in the number of users. We currently have 3,600 active members with us, and I'm very, very proud of that. Almost everybody in our industry signed up. We're all on the same platform. It is making it much simpler. I truly believe what Johan and Peter and their vision and where they were going with the company, and we've been full bore since.
For almost 20 years, the management and Configura was technicians, and that has shaped our culture. That is why innovation is so important for us. We see ourselves as team players, and we are committed. We expect anyone to use their own unique culture perspective to solve a problem or task. This creates innovation, and it's so important from a creative perspective. That is also why diversity and inclusion are important for us as a company. It's easy to be innovative in a team where a different set of values, options, and backgrounds. As a Configuran, you are proud to be a part of the Configuran team because you see that you are important and that you can influence. We empower and trust our employees. We are allowing everyone to try out their ideas, and they are allowed to learn by doing. That's the most efficient way of growing.
To calculate and visualize everything that we have around us with real products in the computer is a very difficult task, but a very needed thing to do. I can say we are committed solving this problem. That's why we are leaders.